One of the victims of this strange preferential system is the very talented, beaten Queensland Senator Amanda Stoker, splendidly credentialed. First-class honours in arts and law from Sydney University, formerly a judge's associate in the Supreme Court of Queensland and the High Court of Australia. No toffee tongue about Amanda Stoker. She's 39 years of age. Her father's a plumber, a drainer and a gas fitter in Western Sydney. Her mother worked at a shop as a retail assistant. She went to Hurlstone Agricultural High School. She's been married for 17 years and has got 3 children. She's a woman of significant moral courage. She describes herself as a proud conservative Christian who believes Christian values are under attack. Well, all that is not enough to get her elected. But writing today in the Australian Financial Review, Amanda Stoker argues correctly that if the beaten Liberals believe they were punished for not being sufficiently progressive, I think that word should be regressive, because most of the so-called moderates are raging lefties. But Amanda Stoker says if that becomes the basis of the party's rebuild strategy, it'll need to become comfortable in the wilderness, unquote. Now here's Anthony Albanese saying he's got a mandate for 82% of renewables in the energy market by 2030. Where does the coalition stand? Because as Amanda Stoker says, quote, it was a lack of differentiation that cost the Liberal seats. For a Conservative voter, on the surface, there appeared to be little difference between Labor and the Liberals on climate and energy policy, on spending volumes, on attitudes to family, or meaningful protection for religious freedom. And she writes, quote, the Liberal Party's been in government at the federal level for 2/3 of the post-World War II era, and history shows that it wins when, rather than avoiding difficult policy or political issues, it confidently asserts its values to show why the progressive agenda does not, in fact, represent progress at all, unquote. As Amanda Stoker correctly says, caving to leftist positions might have changed the subject, but it didn't win votes. The cumulative effect left the Liberal Party's base wondering if there was anything for which the parliamentary party was prepared to fight, unquote. Is there anyone in the leadership of the Liberal Party with the courage and the wit to get Amanda Stoker into the House of Representatives urgently? The party lacks intellectual clout and genuine Liberal conviction. Amanda Stoker has both.